Okay, listen, this may be gross, but bear with me because it's also amazing. So, welcome to my TED Talk on genetic information. Today, we're going to be talking about how your nutsack has more storage space than the entirety of the Steam servers. So, one sperm cell contains 37.5 megabytes of information. Also, one sperm cell contains 23 chromosomes, so we take that 37.5 megabytes and divide it among the 23 chromosomes. Now, each chromosome contains about 1,500 genes, give or take a couple thousand, giving us a grand total of 35,000 genes per sperm cell. And now, if we do a little bit of math of the 35,000 divided by 37.5, that gives us zero point 0.9 kilobytes of information per gene. Now, put that into perspective that the sperm cell is the smallest cell in the male body. So now let's put this into like a perspective that we can grasp, we can handle, that we can touch, we can feel, and we can fathom. So, on average, an ejaculation takes about 5 seconds. And in an ejaculation, on average, there is 2.5 milliliters of fun juice, or baby batter, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And in each milliliter of our baby batter can contain up to 100 million sperm cells. But we're gonna lowball here and say each milliliter of our little fun liquid can contain 1 million sperm cells. So now let's do this math. So, one sperm cell equals 37.5 megabytes of information. 1 milliliter of 100 sperm cells is 37.5 terabytes of information. Now, one woo or one little special moment lasts about 5 seconds. I should also mention that your storage capacity is 30 milliliters per and 60 in total. Also, your uwu is about like 2.5 milliliters. Meaning, in the course of 5 seconds, our dick is uploading 93 terabytes and 750 gigabytes of the same 37.5 megabytes of copy paste information at a rate of 18 terabytes per second. Imagine launching 7.2 million images onto Reddit. Imagine copying and pasting the B movie script 2.4 quintillion times per second. Imagine being able to provide a lag free experience to your average Smash Ultimate player. And imagine being able to download Skyrim 134 times per second. And speaking of Skyrim, you can store the entirety of Skyrim in only 467 sperm cells. That is 0.0004 of a milliliter, or 4/10 of a microliter. You see this image right here? That is a microliter right there. Now imagine 4/10 of that. All of Skyrim, the entirety of it, in 4/10 of that. It's fucking mind-boggling to me. And I don't know about you, but it is to me. And every day, your body regenerates approximately 5 million sperm cells every day. Or in other words, your testicles are producing 2.1 gigabytes of information every single second of every single day of the same 37.5 megabytes of genetic code that is responsible for creating the entirety of us. Our code of existence, stored in the smallest cell of the male body, has the capacity to hold a low quality shitpost GIF. Now, most studies say that each milliliter of semen can contain anywhere from 20 million sperm cells to 300 million sperm cells. On that lowball estimate of 20 million, that means your singular testicle has the ability to contain all of the internet's activity for a single day, 24 hours. And at the highball estimate, it means it can currently contain the entirety of the internet as it is. Well, that's kind of an exaggeration, but a more accurate representation of that would be to say it has more capacity than Fort Worth does. Currently owned by Facebook, it is one of the largest data centers in the country of America, because it kind of fucking sucks, I'm gonna be honest. But anyways, that's not my point. You see, you have a 1,126 terabyte biological hard drive. That is insane. The amount of data we produce is insane. I just want you to imagine it again. 93.6 terabytes of information being shot every second over the course of 5 seconds. Directly into your sock.